gorgeous coral sunset peonies have been ordered just since we made them available. We are down to our final 600 for the season. You're still saving $3.50 today. These are some of the first peonies to bloom in the spring. Such a gorgeous, unique coral color. And I believe these are the only peonies that you're bringing in for this season. Is that right? And we're down to our final 600?
That's correct. And this, by the way, is the hot color. In fact, there's a rose out there that is exactly the same color called At Last. If you know one, that's a beautiful proven winner's rose. But I love this color, this nice coral, because it's somewhere between pink and tangerine. They're deer proof. And I don't say deer resistant, deer proof. The deer will not touch the peonies. And it's one of the longest lived type of perennials out there. But this variety is fairly new. And if you picked up any of my peonies in the past, you know that I like this color. I offered one called Pink Hawaiian Coral. This one is a little bit darker, so it would be a great companion for that one. If you have that, you don't have to stake these because they're semi-double. The fully double ones will topple over because the blooms are a little bit too heavy. But they got the beautiful, great sturdy foliage, these beautiful blooms, and also that nice honey down. It's like a honey pot down in the center of it. Really, really beautiful. And also, it's rose scented. They smell like roses.
Do they really?
And look at it with the lily of the valley.
Look at the lily of the valley. I mean, if you pick up anything in the show, those two, look at how beautifully they make these arrangements, and then you're going to get all that fragrance, and that's about what you spent on the live plant, but they'll keep blooming and blooming and blooming instead of an arrangement that just, dies after a while.
And I love these. These bloom in late spring, and then the foliage is up all the rest of the summer and into the fall, which is so handsome. But they will also take drought once they get established. Full sun is what the peonies like. They'll take a little bit of shade, but they prefer the full sun. And what I'm shipping out to you, let me still come down front again, and I'll show you, because I'm shipping you out. This is a 3-year-old division.
Wow.
You've got the nice big roots on here, see that? And also the little growth buds right here. These will bloom next season because they'll need to get established this season. And I plant mine about 3 feet apart because the clumps get, quite large and handsome and unto themselves. They're great on the sides of your driveway or unto themselves. Say if you've got a daylily bed over here, you might want to balance it on the other side with a peony bed because these bloom before the daylily. And then the daylilies will take up the slack. But the beautiful rose-scented blossoms, as you see there, it's quite something to see. This is one of the most expensive cut flowers in the florist industry. Wow. You ever tried to order peony flowers for your wedding or for a birthday or any, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes.
Wouldn't you rather go outside and pick your own?
How beautiful would that be able to do, especially if you have children, grandchildren that come to your home, to be able to share the beauty of nature with them. And
Yes.
they know, I mean, as you keep bringing up when you were little, and I keep having these, memories of when I was little, there's a connection because there's the beauty that you look at, but also the scent. And there's a connection to people in your family when it comes to having beautiful flowers and plants. So even if, you've never done it before, there's a guarantee on everything that Phillip brings us. And so why not try something that's going to just really enhance your home and your life. Okay, only 500 now remain for the year. And again, these are the only
Look at the
peonies.
color.
Look at this color. Yes, you're not going to find this color anywhere else.
I see the burgundy ones, I see the pink ones, I see the white ones, but this is that beautiful, beautiful color. And I'm telling you, when the late afternoon light hits that, the golden light that we get late in the day, when it hits these, it is magic. It really is magic. And that's when, by the way, that's when you want to have yourself photographed too, because that light is very kind.
It's beautiful.
So
Yes, that's when your face looks as beautiful as these flowers do with that gorgeous light on. Well, we're saving you $3.50. These are our final quantities for the season, and these are the only peonies that Phillip is bringing us for the entire season.
Right.
So you're getting 2
Precisely.
pieces. They will come to you as the bare roots, shipped as the bare roots for $11.58 on Easy Pay. They will ship to you for free when it is time to plant in your zone. And
Right.
when we get them home, how do we plant the bare roots and how far apart should we put them?
Glad you said that. Let me get right down here in front and get in my professor's chair. So, see the roots right here? Only plant it here. You can leave these little tips sticking out of the ground. Most people will plant their roots too deep. Only plant this about 2 or 3 inches deep, and it will be fine. It's less of a hole to have to dig in full sun. Space these about 3 feet apart, watered in really well, and then they're good to go. They'll get established. I usually put a little flag where I've got bare root things so I don't accidentally run over it with a lawnmower or step on it, like the little construction flags. I keep those in the closet just to remind myself in case I can't see very well, which is every day.
Now, how tall and wide will these get?
These will get, once this makes a clump, the clump will be about 3 feet across, and then the plants themselves will stand about 2 feet tall, with the bloom standing another 8 to 10 inches above the foliage. So it's a great, great look. You don't have to stake them because they're the semi-double flowers that smell like roses. And if you love that color, as I mentioned, there's that rose called At Last. You can pick that color up and have that later in the season. But I have built entire gardens around color schemes. And this is one that I absolutely love. If you picked up my yellow creeping Jenny that I had earlier in the season, it's a great little ground cover that you can have in the vicinity that picks up that golden light. But that's the designer in me. I'm always designing. I'm always looking for the unusual plants. This is unusual. Everybody else will have pink, burgundy, and white peonies. They will not have this color. This will make yours absolutely stand out.
And these really look sturdy. I mean, peonies can be so heavy that they just flop over. Look how sturdy these are.
And that's what I like. And when they're in full sun, it makes the stem stronger. Also, you see that it is a semi-double, meaning it's got a whole lot of petals, but it's not doubled up where it looks like, you know, a cheerleader's pom-pom. Those big ones, when you get the rain, they just completely fall over, and then, okay, the party's over. The guests have fallen down. I've been to parties like that before. I don't want to be the one that falls down. These will stand up, and they will see you to the door.
Fewer than 500 now for the season. We're already down to those final quantities, and this is the only peony that Phillip will be bringing us for the season. That works about to $17.37 each, shipping to you for free. Real quick, people were wanting these in North Florida and Houston, and they were asking if they would be okay there. Is it okay?
They need a frost. And I think that will be a little bit too far south.
Okay.
I think they're good. They do well about as far south as Atlanta, which they do get frost. I'm glad that question came up.
Good to
Thank
know.
you.
Yep. All right. Oh, here's the ruby slipper. So
yes.
If you're just joining us,